EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Packers. Aaron Jones. 75 yards. And they are able to strike. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now a play fake. Brady. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by the tight end Lacoste. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, Michel. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
Alabama, 380. 50. Right here.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Edelman coming off another big game in Week 6 against the Giants on Thursday night. 9 catches, 113 yards, both season highs, and that's now back-to-back 100-yard games as he went for 110 against Washington the week before.
64. Hey, Alabama.
Here's Brady to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
First down, New England.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Drive underway, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second and very short, Rodgers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brings up second and 11.
Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now Rodgers, he's got Lewis, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Geronimo Allison there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Big stop, let's go.
Brady going to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Hey, check it. Mike's 50.
Brady now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Brady gives to Michelle. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando in this one. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
We want it. Come to my work side. He's crashing. He's checking.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he'll find his favorite receiver. That's Edelman. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Go Bandit. Hey, box truck. Hey, check it.
On play action, it's Brady sliding out of the pocket. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Wait, 20. Touchdown, defense.
On 3rd and 2. Brady. He's got Sanu. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On play action, now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, ball 66. Check 93's the mark. 93's the mark. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. 72.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is secured by the Patriots. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Wait, set. 53. He's time to win. He's time to run.
On first down, Brady to Michelle on the screen. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Caught by Sanu. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check that. Turn 80. Turn 80. Watch the safety creep. Check 93. Hey, ball 66.
And they will run it with Michelle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Check, 93's the mark, 93's the mark. Time to go, night. Motion.
Michelle going to try again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They come up in an offset eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Brady. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been. Taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man, that's Allison. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch QB drop.
Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 43. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, we are going. Watch the ship.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Let's go.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, a big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Bravo.
Brady now to throw. It's complete. James White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
You draw perfect. Check the wire. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 450.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive where they'll be able to revert and fire out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Nugent tacking on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. This drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Jones. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 56 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the delay, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go one more. Hey, 88. 54 Mike. Look at this.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
That's caught at the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Nugent on now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 48, Packers 24.
And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Coverage on the play by Patrick Chung.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Jim, Mike.
One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here, and the ball game is over.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do?